Genesis 16 from verse 4. So Abram had sexual relations with Hagar, and she became pregnant. But when Hagar knew she was pregnant, she began to treat her mistress Sarai with contempt. Then Sarai said to Abram, "This is all your fault. I put my servant into your arms, but now that she's pregnant, she treats me with contempt."
So that is now the situation. The woman who was a servant was given access to the master. The madam says, since I cannot conceive, go into Hagar the servant and get a child. So when she knew that she had conceived, the boss had not conceived, she became disrespectful. She began to show Sarah dishonor. And Sarah now told Abraham to say, now check what your servant is doing. Go further.
And when she saw that she had conceived, her mistress became despised in her eyes. Verse 5. Then Sarai said to Abram, "My wrong be upon you. I gave my maid into your embrace. And when she saw that she had conceived, I became despised in her eyes. The Lord judge between you and me." Verse 6. So Abram said to Sarai, "Indeed, your maid is in your hand. Do to her as you please." And when Sarai dealt harshly with her, she fled from her presence.
Verse 8.
Verse 8. And he said, "Hagar, Sarai's maid, where have you come from, and where are you going?"
So this is now an angel who appeared. An angel appeared to Hagar now in the desert, and heaven recognized to say, even though she's running away, she is still under. Do you see the problem somewhere? Heaven knows our levels. Heaven knows our levels. And the angel just came to say, Hagar, the servant to Sarah, the maid for Sarah, where are you going? So it was registered to say, wherever she goes, the hierarchy, heaven knows Sarah is the mistress, she's the maid. Imagine a situation. Pastor Henry says, apano mbana kula sana prophetic. So if you kula sana prophetic, na mkwamba na ine overflow too. Aya is overflow too. And he wants to become an overseer. Bigger than he, overseer of overflow 1. But heaven had remember. Do you see the challenge? So now, this servant is fleeing. Aishbata pano manapusuka. Ere malaika isa. Ule akuisa iwe kaboi. Level yobe, you are supposed to be a servant. Go further.
Verse 8. B. She said, "I'm fleeing from the presence of my mistress." Verse 9. The angel of the Lord said to her, "Return to your mistress and submit yourself under her hand."
Return to your mistress and submit yourself under her hand. After dishonor, access denied, she fled. But still registered, still under the hand of Sarah. By a certain hand, the hand of Elijah, Elisha was called into ministry. By the same anointing, the anointing of Elijah, he was raised up to be the double portion. And there was one condition: if you see me. Elijah said, what you ask is very difficult, but if you are able to see me. Now, when he was talking to Elijah, was he not seeing Elijah?
He was.
So now, he needed to discern. He needed to perceive, to see the other man, the spiritual man. Not the physical man he was asking from. And by that time, Elijah had not finished the commission. He cannot hand over. Do you see the point? Do you see the problem?
Yes, sir.
Vamo, mubo tuikala nabo, tumuna mufia barume. You don't see the man behind. And as a point of interest, as a matter of interest, when people grow older, they become more silent. Abakarambanga mwabalo shabali muno. Ilio ba lia bale kulilako. Ilio bale bale kalilako tondolo. Timwalandilia shiri ngiapo mdedani kana na bekala fiko tabale mfanansa na beshiba. Nefye mule amkubwinjira bale mimona. Bantu laba kwata experience. Bantu bali pitamo. Bantu amano ya fulisha. So problem ya mkashana iya mufunishe munganda kwa Abraham. And Abraham said, "Shikwete po authority nangu imo. Efe mwala muchita. Then after she was dealt with, she decided to run away. But even when she ran away, still the authority of heaven could not help. But when they speak dishonor, then they go into 21 days fasting. It is going to help them. It is not going to help them. The angel said, go back. Because your answer is in the hands of who? Sarah. So even heaven, she could have prayed Hagar. The answer could not be.